Hey guys, got you guys with a really high yield video for the step 2 CK for cardiovascular. A 50-year-old male comes to emergency department with chest pain for the past hour. He was clearing snow when he suddenly felt some substernal chest pain radiating to the left jaw and is not relieved with rest or nitroglycerin. Pulse is 34 beats per minute. ECG shows sinus bradycardia with 3 mm ST segment elevations and leads 2, 3 AVF. What is the initial management? Choice number 1, IV fluids. Guys, IV fluids is going to be contraindicated in this patient because look, he has a very low heart rate, and if he has a low heart rate, if we're going to give him fluids, the condition is going to get worse, and he's going to we're going to lead to volume, kind of pressure overload on his heart and pulmonary edema, and the condition is going to get really critical real quick. All right, so making IV fluids the wrong answer. Option number 2, guys, is nitroglycerin is completely the wrong answer. You want to give nitroglycerin to a patient with right coronary artery infarction if you want to kill him. We never ever give nitroglycerin to a patient with right coronary involvement. Now you must be wondering, why is right coronary involved? Well, first of all, guys, the right coronary artery, it supplies the posterior and inferior part of the heart. That's why it leads 2, which comes here, and leads 3, which comes here if my memory serves right, and AVF, artery ST elevation, because these areas are not getting blood supply. Second point, guys, the right coronary artery, it supplies the SA node. It supplies 90% of the SA node, and 10% of that supplies the left circumflex artery, but that's another discussion for another day. And then the AV node, 60% is supplied by the right coronary artery, and 40% is supplied by the left circumflex artery. So now if you hit the both of the nodes, you're gonna get bradycardia. So we're gonna get bradycardia. Now that's right heart infarction. Now why can't we give nitroglycerin? Guys, recall the nitroglycerin activates nitric oxide, and that leads to more cyclic GMP, which then leads to more myosin light chain and more relaxation. So it's a very strong venodilator. Emphasis on venodilation. And the fact that it causes venodilation, it will, you can imagine, will that increase or decrease venous return to the heart? Well, that's going to decrease venous return to the heart. And the fact that it decreases venous return to the right heart leads to decreased blood flow to the left heart, and that decreases blood pressure, and that lead to hypotension, that lead to shock. So you never, ever want to give nitroglycerin to a patient with right coronary artery infarction unless you want to kill him, making nitroglycerin the wrong answer. Option number 3, norepinephrine, wrong answer, guys. Guys, norepinephrine is classically given for septic shock. Norepinephrine, guys, it binds to alpha-1 receptors, which is found on the blood vessels, and that will lead to vasoconstriction, increasing blood pressure. Over here, guys, we don't have septic shock. Over here we have, you guessed it, cardiogenic shock. Option number 4, temporary pacing, that's the wrong answer, but you're not far off over here. Guys, temporary pacing is going to be the second line treatment in bradycardia. First line treatment of bradycardia, we want to give a nerve drug. And if that doesn't work, then we can jump into pacing, which will really help the patient to bring up his heart rate. Option number 5, atropine, is the correct answer. Guys, recall that atropine is a anticholinergic. So therefore, it will decrease the amount of vagal tone. It's going to decrease your vagal tone. When you decrease your vagal tone on the SAAV node, that'll help the heart rate to come up. And that's really going to help the patient for his heart to start beating and really help him to get out of this cardiogenic shock. And we want to really treat the underlying problem over here. So guys, just to summarize, never give IV fluids in the patient with a low heart rate. Never nitroglycerin, wrong answer, because that's going to lead to venodilation, decreased preload, decreased venous return, decreased blood pressure, and leading to death in this patient. Norepinephrine, guys, it's for septic shock. Option number 4, temporary pacing, that's second line treatment for bradycardia. And option number 5 is atropine, which is the correct answer, which will be really helpful in this person's scenario where we have right coronary involvement and he has a really low heart rate, 34 beats per minute. Guys, if you want more detailed explanation, check out my website. And on my website, I'm going to give you guys, it's completely free, a lot of detailed explanation, a lot of diagrams, a lot of really detailed, juicy information. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.